It had been a long day. The kind of day that wraps around your shoulders like a wet coat and refuses to leave. A father and his daughter drove home through the dark countryside, the hospital visit finally behind them. Rain drummed against the roof, steady, relentless. The little girl pressed her cheek against the cold window and slowly closed her eyes. Then, without warning, the night shattered. A thunderous bang. The car lurched sideways, tires screaming against the wet tarmac, and slammed hard into a stone wall. In the ringing silence that followed, the father reached over and held his daughter tight. She was shaking, but she was unhurt. He stepped out into the rain to see the damage. Both front tires, shredded. The fender crumpled like paper. Whatever they'd hit, it had done its job. He had one spare. One. Not enough. Someone would have to walk back to town. Stay here, he told her. Lock the doors. I'll be back as soon as I can. She watched him in the rearview mirror, his silhouette shrinking smaller and smaller in the rain, until the darkness swallowed him whole. She was alone. An hour passed. Then more. The rain kept coming, cold and relentless. She checked her phone, no signal. She checked the road ahead, then behind, nothing. Just darkness and the sound of water. He should have been back by now. Then, a shape in the mirror. Someone walking toward the car. At first she thought, she hoped, it was her father. But the walk was wrong. The shape was wrong. He was a large man. Overalls. A thick, matted beard. Swinging something heavy in one hand as he walked. She squinted through the rain. In his other hand, long, catching a glint of her headlights, she made out the shape of a butcher's knife. She didn't think, she moved. Front doors locked. She scrambled over the seat, slammed both rear locks down with trembling hands. When she looked up, the man had stopped in the middle of the road. Just standing there. Staring directly at her. Then, slowly, he raised his left arm. And she saw what he was carrying. In his left hand, raised high, was her father's severed head. She screamed. And screamed. And could not stop. The man pressed his face against the glass, bloodshot eyes wide, grinning like something that had forgotten what it meant to be human. Then he reached into his pocket. He was taking something out. Slowly, slowly, he raised his other hand. He was holding her father's car keys.